From the News 19 Weather Center, I'm Chief Meteorologist Efren Afonte. For the last few days, the National Hurricane Center has indicated of a potential development in the Gulf of Mexico. Well, it's finally come to fruition. The National Hurricane Center earlier today indicated that the area of low pressure that's been coming out of the Tennessee River Valley, moved through Georgia and out by the Big Bend of Florida, is now out the Gulf, is now considered, not named yet, but potential tropical cyclone number 2. The reason why they're calling it a potential tropical cyclone, the wind sustained at 30 miles an hour, gusting to 40. So the criteria for hurricane strength is not there yet. But it's as close as it is to the Gulf coastline. That's the reason why they're putting it out as an indication so they can put out warnings. Well, as of this evening, the National Hurricane Center already has tropical storm watches in effect from extreme western Florida Panhandle coastline through the coastlines of Alabama, Mississippi, and into the extreme southeastern parishes of the state of Louisiana. While the rest, or just about the rest of the Louisiana parishes coastline, is under a hurricane watch. Again, these are watches, not warnings. It is moving to the west-southwest, currently at 8 miles an hour. All indications from the National Hurricane Center is that at some point, either overnight tonight, Wednesday night, going into Thursday, this will become a tropical storm. And when it does, this will be named Tropical Storm Barry. We already had Andrea, that was an Atlantic tropical depression that never came to fruition. But this one has the potential of gaining strength as a tropical storm by Friday afternoon, with winds sustained at 65 miles an hour, and the possibility by Saturday midday offshore just west, or rather east, of Lake Charles, Louisiana, as a Category 1 hurricane with wind speeds of 85 miles an hour. Now, it is forecasted to track north once it makes landfall and stay continuing north through Louisiana and heading towards the Ozarks of Arkansas, in which by Sunday afternoon, wind sustained as a tropical storm of 65 miles an hour, and then as a broad area of low pressure heading towards the Ozarks of Arkansas and Missouri, with winds at about 30 miles an hour. This is the National Hurricanes track. Now, the spaghetti models are indicating that still the bulk of the model guidance on a 5-day track does take the landfall somewhere off the southeast coast of Louisiana parishes. A couple of models, though, transcend it a little bit further west, in which it makes landfall and then it heads towards Shreveport, Louisiana. A few models take it out somewhere in the vicinity of the Houston, Galveston area. Regardless, there's a potential for the landfall at some point on Saturday. But notice all the tracks do not take it anywhere near the state of South Carolina. We'll continue tracking this potential tropical cyclone, but keep in mind, if you have any family that is in the areas from the Florida Panhandle all the way out to Lake Charles, Louisiana, they are now currently under a tropical storm or hurricane watch.